Clearly, the drama does not end with Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni. Welcome to Entertainment Tonight. The former co-stars are now putting each other on blast.
Yeah, it ends with a lawsuit.
Yeah.
Blake and Justin gearing up for an intense legal battle that could make its way to court, but is already being argued in the court of public opinion.
I thought we were friends.
We take it very, very seriously.
This is your night, mister.
No, this isn't my night.
Blake versus Justin. New details on their explosive dueling lawsuits.
It actually gets worse.
Justin's latest claim that there was an alleged confrontation between him and Blake's husband, Ryan Reynolds, where Ryan, quote, launched into a tirade and accused Justin of fat-shaming Blake in an encounter he calls traumatic.
Just because someone says something you don't like doesn't mean you can have a cause of action to sue them.
There are now 3 legal filings in this drama, so let's break it all down. December 23rd, Blake filed a complaint against Justin with the California Civil Rights Department, accusing her director and co-star of sexual harassment and waging a smear campaign. The complaint allowed her to gain access to damaging texts.
The biggest bombshell in this case is how Blake Lively got her hands on thousands of text messages through the discovery process, through a civil subpoena that helped her case out tremendously.
That same day, Justin's legal team denied the allegations, firing back, quote, audiences found Lively's own actions, interviews, and marketing distasteful and responded organically.
I not only understood her, but I felt incredibly protective of her.
On Tuesday, Blake filed a federal lawsuit, reiterating her earlier harassment allegations.
I think Blake Lively's ready to direct. That's what I think. So, yeah.
That same day, Justin filed a $250 million lawsuit, not against Blake, but against the New York Times over their story with this headline, "We can bury anyone inside a Hollywood smear machine." He says it paints him in a false light and was rife with inaccuracies, misrepresentations, and omissions.
The New York Times is doubling down on their coverage and saying, "We'll see you in court."
Justin included screen grabs of texts he claims proves the Times took them out of context to make him look bad. For instance, Blake's complaint claims Justin entered her trailer uninvited, including while she was breastfeeding. Justin refutes that in his filing, showing Blake sent him this alleged text, quote, "I'm just pumping in my trailer if you want to work out our lines." The actor also fired back at Blake's claims she was shown what she initially thought was pornography. Turns out it was this image, the birth of Justin's producing partner's child.
These lawsuits are about competing PR coverage strategies, in my opinion. I think he should settle this case off. I think he needs to get out of the news.
Now to 2 stars ending their legal fight, Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie. After 8 years, the exes have finally settled their bitter divorce, with Angelina's lawyer telling ET, quote, "Angelina is exhausted, but she is relieved this one part is over."
Satisfied?
Not for years.
The former couple is worth an estimated $520 million, and the court is keeping the division of their assets and custody payments for minor twins, Vivienne and Knox, confidential.
Nothing's cool. Nothing's cool with that anymore.
Brad remains pretty much estranged from their 6 kids, with Zahara, Shiloh, and Vivienne all dropping Pitt from their last names. Our Brad source says, quote, "Anyone who knows him is aware of how good of a father that Brad was and how tragic it is that he and his children have been separated." While the divorce is settled, one battle rages on, the war of the rosé and their Miraval winery.
Angelina sold her share in this winery to an outside party that Brad Pitt would not have consented to. When you're in the middle of a divorce, you cannot just go selling off assets to anybody that you please. And they've been battling this for years.
Our Brad source says it's sad that Angelina, quote, chose to put her own interests ahead of her family by selling her share, adding she's going to make Miraval the center of everything.